One for Eula, and one for Lessig.
What is this? Candy?
Thanks.
Oh, the smell. It's just like the aroma I smell coming from the lens.
Yes, that's right. Enjoying something sweet always lightens the mood.
Oh, thank you, Miss Mascot. I certainly do feel much better now.
So he's going to thank someone else, but not me.
Eula has been worrying about you the past few days, and asked me several times regarding how to find you. But now that you two have been reunited, I won't have to keep answering her questions anymore. Oh, I'm so happy.
Let me clarify one thing. I don't care what happens to him. If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then...
Eula will never admit that she actually cares about him. Yeah, you're probably right.
If you're going to keep saying nonsense like this, then at least give me another piece of candy.
Hmm? Oh, sure. I still have more.
Sorry, I admit my mistake. I know I've caused heaps of trouble for all of you.
Why couldn't you have just said that earlier?
I'm back. Oh?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind us.
All right, then let's...
I'll take him and
Αν
find
είσαι σπίτι, πάρε κάτι να πιείς να έχεις και θα κάτσεις. Θα πάει το live για ένα 2 ώρο. 3 ώρο. Εγώ έχω τσάι εδώ πέρα, ξέρεις, από το σούπερ μάρκετ.
Now, let's see if there's any way to keep raising the platform higher. We probably will need to find a mechanism that's like a lamp.
Strange. Is that really the Lessig that I know?
You shouldn't always judge people based on the way you knew them before. People change, and people can always make different choices.
The colored pieces of the bullet have melted.
Yes, the lens is made of materials that are easily melted by light.
Is it me, or do I smell something sweet here? Oh, look! There's a water droplet over there!
Ah, a hydroidolin. It must have been trapped in the curtain. But at least it seems to be okay.
Ωραίο σου φέδον. Πολύ ωραίο σου φέδον. Α, το βρήκαμε τη μία. Μπράβο. Nope. Ναι. Κάπου πρέπει να είναι και αυτό τώρα. Ναι, οκ. Αλλά... Πιάσου μωρή. Ωμπο. Εντάξει, οκ. Έλα, ανεβαίνεις τώρα, σου φτάνει το βενζίνη που έχεις. Τι, πρέπει να το πάρω από εκεί. Αυτό. Ή μήπως πρέπει να κάνω κάτι με αυτό εδώ πέρα κιόλας. Ναι. Κάτι τέτοιο πρέπει να γίνει. Εντάξει. Μαγεία. Μαγεία. Μαγεία, ωραία, ένα, πάμε.
It is a magical tent, after all. The inside is much larger than it appears from the outside. Haven't you heard stories with this sort of thing before?
Άντε πάλι κάτσε. Παίζεις για 5 δευτερόλεπτα και έχει κάτσει για 3 χρόνια.
Yes, don't worry. We're almost to the top of the tent. The last thing we need to do is raise the crystal light to the very top of the tent. After the stage collapsed, I realized that having it raised only halfway makes it look a lot like the stage at the Grand Bazaar. Have any of you visited the Grand Bazaar before?
No, I haven't.
I have. I've gone there a few times with Master Tainari. The place is bustling with all kinds of vendors. And if you're lucky, you can see Nulu perform her dance.
Oh, a dance from Sumeru? I'd like...
It doesn't matter if it's on the way or not. I would be happy to take you whenever you have time, Eula.
Great. I'll take you up on that offer.
Yeah! Now that Paimon thinks about it, we've already been there more times than Paimon can remember.
Really? My father used to help with festivities at the Grand Bazaar and would always give me candy during the events. I was just a kid and didn't understand anything. I was happy as long as he gave me some candy. To me, fairs and festivals were the best things ever. I always thought my father was amazing and wanted to be just like him when I grew up.
But aren't you a scholar in the academia, Mimuna? As far as I know, scholars seldom could spend time doing anything but research. I doubt you could have time to assist your father in preparing festivities.
Yeah, seems you read me like a book. When I had the choice to...
You must have already
Yes, but I realized that attending a fair, the main reason my father knew how to... But in the end, I didn't. I gave up on myself and resorted to investigate. I finally had a chance to make my...
It's not as bad as you make... You have the courage to someone who's given up on themselves. Oh, Kale.
I understand my situation better.
It's not that I'm trying to comfort you. It's just that people sometimes... Believe me, this is something that I learned from my time together with you.
Oh, what are you...
All right.
Τελειώνται, τέλος, άιντε. Άιντε να κάνουμε και αυτό. Τι το έχασα. Τι το πήρα. Α, φεύγει. Ναι, οκ. Μήπως επειδή τι δεν ακούγομαι καλά.
Good. That should do it.
Δεν πήραξα τίποτα ρε, έχω τέτοιο μυστήρα, μόνο ο αέρας που έρχεται το κάνει. Καλά πηγαίνουν και τα ακουστικά μου ρε, δεν είναι κάτι. Ωραία, άιντε.
So long, but don't worry. Lessig is recovering well.
Τίποτα, χεστήκαμε λίγο σε μια γωνία, αλλά...
I don't know if I...
The shadow. It's massive. Wait. Shadow just now. It's...
It seems he still might need a little more time to recover. Tell me, did everything go well for you all?
Of course. With a team like...
Only 40 times more reliable? That means I'm still pretty good then.
I guess it's...
Huh? What has happened? How did I get outside of the tent? Ah, that's right. I remember meeting Eula, and then... my head...
Oh, you're awake now. Don't worry, that's just a side effect.
I'm afraid I still feel a little
Lessig Lawrence.
Oh, it's you, Eula. All right.
Interesting. Now you want to talk. Seems like you've had a change of heart. In that case, maybe you'll be...
I admit it. Yeah, it was a long journey, and I didn't always know the way. I passed through Liyue and Sumeru. There was even a time when I lost my wallet and had to live in the wild. But the peculiar thing is, I realized that nobody knew me out there.
Why, Fiddler?
Not a single person even cared about the Lawrence clan. You and I are like glass pots that were raised in such pompous, hateful, and stubborn teaching. It's like a never-ending game of tug-of-war.
Paimon sorta understands what Lessig is saying.
Everything he said is true. Your family is probably unaware...
Yes. This is all that
Έλα, δεν κάτσουμε να τα δούμε όλα τώρα, τελείωνε.
I originally...
See, people... That's all right. How to find truth...
I have a suggestion for you. Why don't you return to Mondstadt and tell your parents what you just told us?
They'll probably try to tear me limb from limb. But what about you? Did you ever tell your family about what you think?
This is something that I've been thinking about too. Perhaps the two of us can sit down with the rest of the clan and discuss it with them. The Lawrence clan is just like this stage. It was once home...
She's so solid and tough, but also clear and open. Like a...
Are you all done talking now?
Yes, I think so. By the way, that is for you. Please take it. I found it on Lessig earlier.
Gift.
Oh! It's one of the missing components! Wait.
Well, you didn't ask. All right, I admit it. I forgot about it.
Okay.
Wait, it looks pretty familiar. Have we seen one of these before? Ah, right. I also bought a similar box at the last festival.
Yes, people often use this kind of box for candy at festivals. but now that the tent has been repaired, we no longer need it. Eating the candy from the box as an adult will never be as delicious as it was when you were a kid.
Ah, so when it comes down to it, eating candy is sort of like life.
So, as of now, I'm sorry that
Επιτέλους. Επιτέλους. Κάτσε λίγο. Μήπως είμαστε τυχεροί, έχουμε τίποτα. Ναι. Ναι. Ναι, δεν έχουμε τίποτα. Να κάνω κανένα 1600 εδώ πέρα. Α, τι έγινε, γιατί πήγανε ψωλίδα τώρα. 1900 δεν είχαμε. Δεν πειράζει, θα μαζέψουμε και θα κάνουμε. Να κάνουμε όμως, ισχύει η ερώτηση. Να κάνω κανένα δεκάρι εδώ πέρα. Α, δεν κατεβαίνει. Όχι. Τι κάνω ρε. Την έχω βαρεθεί αυτή την περιοχή. Τουλάχιστον το κανονικό. Τέλος πάντων. Κατάλαβες τι θέλω να πω.
Hey, Kokomi! You're already here! Oh, you're back. I trust your adventures to the forest. Yep, you could say that. How about you? Up to anything today? Well, I suppose it's time I told you that, as the truth is that a relic, but recently, an orb matching the relic's descriptions. I wasn't lying when I said that. Koro has often told me that sitting at home as I made my way from Watatsumi Island to Sumeru, I was surprised to find that the relic had ended up in the desert. I knew it was somewhere here, but I still couldn't pinpoint the exact location. Though I feel that Idia was not intentionally trying to hide anything from us, this domain does have plenty of secrets. I'm sure you've sensed that too. Now that you mention it, a lot did happen today.
Έλα, άντε τις είπαμε. Έλα, τελείωνε. Θέλω να παίξω.
I hope we're not interrupting. It's alright. You two did a lot today. Care to join me for a cup of tea? Sure. That would be perfect.
Turns out it...
Oh, so did you make us some moon pies?
Θα έχει διάλογο
I made
μέχρι
something
μεθαύριο
called
τώρα.
storm crust pie. You should try.
And I made some pita pockets. You could try some, Kokomi. It should taste great with tea. Sorry. I should call you General. Oh, I would be happy to try some. By the way, Yula, how's your cousin doing now?
Oh, him. You would never guess, but he's busy over by the oven now.
Α, τελείωσε γρήγορα. Πάρτε 2. Πάρτε 3 τώρα. Τι θέλει? Ρε, η αποστολή τι θέλει τώρα, άστα αυτά τώρα. 8 το πρωί. Κάτσε να το κάνουμε λίγο 8 το πρωί. Το κάνουμε 8 και 1. Ω, το έκανα 8 ακριβώς.
Really? You do that? Oh, but that's too much. I can't.
No, really, it's alright. We want to do everything we can for the domain.
Yes, and to be completely fair, I'm the one who caused this terrible mess in the first place.
Oh? What happened? Did Paimon miss something?
Hello, you two.
Perhaps.
Άντε πάλι τώρα.
Yeah,
To be precise, I was curious if it... Little did I know...
it's not just...
Oh, yes, that's the one. But we were concerned he wouldn't be able to handle it all alone. So Eula and I will also stay here to lend him a...
But don't be mistaken. I'm not doing this out of the kindness of...
Oh! I don't think any...
Τι, πειράχτηκε.
Right. You better not slack off today, Lessig.
No.
Either way, Lessig is going to be...
Yes, I'll do my best. No need to worry.
What was that?
No, I mean... Thanks, everyone, for giving me a chance to redeem myself. I can already feel new strength kindled inside me. Ha ha ha. No, maybe that's just the heat of the oven.
Very good. But you should conserve your strength. Many parts of the domain are still in disrepair, so we have a lot to investigate.
Seems Adia has a little more pep in her step after finding others to help you.
Now that you three are situated, we can focus on what I'll go gather the others. We should get ready to leave as soon as possible.
And there she goes. At least she seems to be happy.
Maybe this is how it feels to be in charge.
Πού πρέπει να πάμε τώρα? Α, εκεί κάτω πρέπει να πάμε. Τέλεια. Προς το παρόν, κάτσε γιατί θα χρειαστούμε άλλη παίκτρια.
Oh, how exciting!
Γεια σου φίλε.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Δεν σκάω τίποτα ρε.
Terra Smash!
can't keep up with me.
Oh.
That's cheating.
Time to clean up. Leave it all to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Τέλειο.
Yeah. To dust. What? Yeah. Terra smash. Yeah.
No one escapes my sights. Wow, these will come in handy.
Cool it.
5 χρόνια μετά.
Dodge this. Freeze.
Τι κάνω, ρε. Να χαρώ. Ναι.
Yeah. 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 What? Yeah. Yeah. What?
As a dutiful maid would. Huh? Yeah. Ha! Steady as stone. Huh. Yeah.
Yeah. Quake.
Όχι, την Άμπερ ήθελα.
Let it rain. Wow, these will come in handy.
Cool it. Ha. Oh, so sorry. Ha. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
Εκεί πάμε στην αποστολή να τελειώνουμε και από εδώ να φύγουμε, γιατί δεν έχω καμία όρεξη να είμαι εδώ. Ωραία φίλε, γιατί πρέπει να έχει τόσο περπάτημα? Ξέρεις κάτι, εσύ με έχεις πάσει τα νεύρα. Άντε να πούμε. Τι κάνεις? Εδώ σου λίγο, τώρα θα μαγειρέψω το μάτι. Πήραμε και ένα bonus, οκ. Sorry για τον ήχο. Λέγαμε.
Where are we going now? We're going to retrieve the last missing component. My working theory is that the director listed on the sign has it.
Ah, no details slips by our general.
What's a director? A director is a kind of job. The one we're looking for is named Zosimos. Zosimos is responsible for managing everything that happens on the stage, similar to how Idea is responsible for managing the whole realm.
Wow! Sounds like Miss Idea must be way busier!
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Care to comment on that at all, Idea?
Maybe someone else can explain. I'm just enjoying taking it easy, as usual.
Dust!
Ω, πού είσαι φίλε?
Time to clean up. Leave it all to me.
Someone needs assistance.
Dodge this! Ah! Don't get frostbite. Huh. Ah! Ah! Ha! Ah! Cool it. Ah! Huh. Ha! Ah! Ah! Ah!
No one escapes my sights!
Τι, παίρνουμε αυτά εδώ και το κοπανάμε. Όχι. Πού το έστειλα το άλλο. Όχι, οκ. Άρα εδώ κάτω είναι. Ναι, άμα τώρα κάθομαι να ζορίζομαι.
Wow, these will come in handy.
Κάτσε να πάω να κάνω το teleport, γιατί κάτι μου λέει ότι θα είμαστε εδώ πέρα κάνα τέταρτο και βάλει. Μας λέει καμιά ώρα και βάλει. Τι λες, ανεβαίνουμε 36 adventure rank. Τι έχω γόρεσες εδώ πέρα. Ναι, οκ, και τι, περίμενα. Τι είναι αυτά. Όχι φίλε, δεν κάνω άλλο quest. Θα κάνω αυτά εδώ τα βασικά και μετά τον πουλόπουλο. Έτσι κι αλλιώς αυτό κάνουμε, οπότε μετά τον πουλόπουλο. Μετά εδώ άμα θέλουμε να ξανάρθουμε, θα ξανάρθουμε.
The director doesn't get out much. He's almost always cooped up in his treehouse making props or writing scripts. But I'm trying to remember now. Where is that treehouse of his?
Huh? You don't remember?
Hey, don't forget! I'm just the mascot.
I believe it's that way. Though he might prefer to be alone, given he often has to move stage props, I suspect that he lives near the theater. And having a view of the entire stage would be useful when imagining a production's actual stage flow. So if I were him, I'd probably pick a treehouse over there.
But how do you know which direction the theater is in?
Simple. The overall layout and decorations look more exciting in that direction.
Oh, good point! Why didn't I think of that?
Τώρα έχουμε να πάμε πάλι μακριά. Εννοείται και πρέπει να πάμε με τα πόδια. Εννοείται τώρα. Αυτά είναι. Ό,τι καλύτερο. Αλλά θα πάμε με λεωφορείο. Όχι ρε. Και φτάσαμε. Γεια σκυλό. Πάμε να τον μιλήσουμε και μετά θα πάμε να κάνουμε το teleport.
Where did that blasted automation mechanism go? The male actor standees are here, but where are the female ones? Who's that? Edea?
Yes, Zosimos! 'Tis I, Edea! How's that for a dramatic entrance?
This is a surprise. I was sure you'd be...
Curled up in a fetal position, crying to yourself?
Wow, what a fascinating little creature. Did you just read my mind?
The name's Paimon? And no, Paimon's no mind reader. Just call it an educated guess.
It seems everyone shares a similar opinion about you, Edea.
I knew from the start that a manager...
Τελειώνετε τις ομιλίες, βαριέμαι.
And that's why we came to see you.
I do, however, I'm afraid the incident has caused many malfunctions with the stage mechanisms, and I can no longer put on any performances.
Okay, so you're holding the component ransom till we help you fix the mechanisms, huh?
No, till we fix the stage, surely.
I'd have thought he wants us to make some more props, no? Given that some of the
Γιατί έχει την ίδια φωνή με την Gigi? Gigi, πώς τη λένε?
Or maybe the component is broken and we need to fix it.
You're all forgetting that the majority of his work involves writing scripts. I'll wager that he wants us to edit them.
What has gotten into you all? What sort of person do you take me for, The component is safe and sound. I can give it to you now if you'd like. Although I was hoping that maybe you might be willing to help rescue my show? You're a big group. I have lots of roles to fill. It would really speed up the casting.
A show? That sounds fun! I want to help!
Άντε τελειώντε, ξέρω ότι θα βοηθήσουμε. Τελειώνε.
Suddenly, I got...
Huh?
Yes, really. Just give me a little time, and I'll write it all up. In the meantime, I'll leave things to you, Edea.
Whoa.
Zosimos has always wanted to write an epic story about a thief and a mage. Apparently, he got the idea from some rumors that were swirling around, but he only got as far as writing the intro before writer's block set in. Why don't you all take some time for yourselves while I see what I can do? We'll reconvene after the director finishes his script.
A director, my friends, is a storyteller. And the key ingredient to every good story is inspiration. The moment I laid eyes on General Sangonomiya, the heroine...
Έλα, τελείωνε. Δεν θα αφήσουμε να μιλήσεις.
Well,
Director Zosimos, how do you pronounce this word?
Let me see. That's sojourn. It means to stay for a while. This is a very cute moment, so let's make sure that comes through in the performance.
Oh, wait. There's another word I don't know here.
It's okay, Klee. We can go through your lines together a few more times after this meeting's over.
That would be most appreciated, Kaya. I had a feeling about you, actually. You seem to know a thing or two about character acting. Tell me, have you acted before?
You're too kind. It's all in the script, really. It just rolls off the tongue.
Oh, you think so? Well, you definitely have a knack for it. If I make it as a big time...
What can I say? Sounds good to me.
Great. Fantastic. Now then, please go through your scripts one more time. But don't just read the words. Remember my note if you need me for anything.
Τέλος τελείωσε.
Theaters are like here. Let's go check it out while everyone's still getting ready.
A reward on the road.
Να μιλήσω, τι να πω. Α, γεια σου Ολγά. Οκ, ήρθαμε στο θεατρικό μας νούμερο που έχουμε τους ό,τι να είναι ρόλους. Καλά πάει αυτό.
Where did it go? I put it right here.
Hey, Zosimos! What you up to?
Oh, it's you two.
Ρε βλάκα, γιατί ποιος περίμενες να έρθει?
Feast your eyes on this stage.
So, directors have to design the stage too?
Oh, I'm no ordinary director.
Sounds like...
Idea has her work cut out for her well, she just says what she thinks. You don't know how to write, or this is... But even though she's my... I'm very grateful to her.
So, what did you do?
Like I said, I dreamed from a young age. Every time, unfortunately, I couldn't offer much beyond my practical skills. So I ended up spending... Don't get me wrong, I do love building...
No wonder you only wrote director on the sign.
By the way...
Ήμουν ανάμεσα να ανοίξω live, η Genshin είναι η Fortnite, αλλά μπήκα να μάθω Fortnite να ζεσταθώ λίγο να θυμηθώ το παιχνίδι. Και έχασα, ενευρίασα, μετά λέω, μετά με βγες Βαρεμάρα, λέω εντάξει, βρήκαμε παιχνίδι για να βαρεθούμε πιο πολύ.
Script. Oh, it sounds like a water droplet is on the second floor. Let's go
Αδελφέ, έχεις κανένα βιβλίο, κάτι τέτοιο, ψάχνω.
Wow. This looks like the water droplet has been managing them for the director. Most of them... This is the only... Let's go give it to Director Zosimos! Zosimos, we got your script!
Ah, thank you. That's a huge help. I'm running out of time here. There's no way I'll be able to fix everything up perfectly. We may just have to wing it. Anyway, the stage is secondary. The performance is what really matters.
You don't sound very...
It's true. I realize now, even if you have the same actors performing on the same stage, the performance will be slightly different every time. Okay, the truth is that now of course, preprints are... But...
Έλα, τελείωνε Ζώσιμο
I'd
Χάντε
like
τώρα,
the
μας
traveler to
έχεις...
go into the reason is... Yes.
Απλά δεν βλέπω να ξέρεις, εγώ ξαπλώς πίσω στην καρέκλα και πατάω εκεί.
Thank you.
Α, τώρα... Οκ.
Long, long ago, there was a great thief. He lived in a land where the light did not shine, where all suffered in the darkness.
People call me?
Sorry, Kaya. Directly into the microphone, please. Otherwise your voice'll... you know.
Okay. They call me the Dagger Bandit, but no one sees that I rob the rich and give to the poor. Here in the dark, evildoers run rampant in the shadows, while the good, honest folk stumble blindly on, just trying to find a way through.
As the bandit brooded, suddenly the world was inexplicably changed as a single star appeared on the horizon and flew across the sky. Traveler, stomp on that movement mechanism in front of you.
Τι μοτήρ και ταξιδεύω.
Light. A brief flash, yet enough to illuminate the world. If I can find the source of that light, I can shine it into the darkness, and the people will suffer in blindness no longer.
Πώς πας έτσι ρε Playmobil?
Without a moment to spare, he set off to follow the star's course. All the while, the star kept moving through the sky. Traveler, the star kept moving through the sky.
Αφού πάνω είμαι. Άιντε να. Ό,τι να είναι αυτό, τι έχει καπνίσει, τον έχετε δώσει.
Looks like I have to go through the desert. This could get dangerous.
If everything he'd heard was to be believed, the desert ahead was a no-man's land filled with horrors. Worse still, the star had landed in the most difficult-to-reach location, surrounded by sheer cliffs, but he was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
The Dagger Bandit trekked deep into the desert wasteland. Yet when he finally arrived at his destination, he found not a fallen star, but a young girl, dressed in white.
How strange. I'm positive this is where the star landed. Young lady, do you know where the light has gone?
Ναι, στο...
The girl replied,
Traveler from afar, the light you seek is only a bottled flame. But the flame has now died, and its light is long gone.
A bottled flame?
Yes. It was a gift from another.
And so, the girl began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The girl hailed from a kingdom that sat atop the waterfalls. But when the reigning dynasty fell and a new one seized power, she and her people fled for their lives. A thick fog began to fill the air as she made her way through the forest, and dense thickets tried to block her path. There is a mechanism down there that you can press to retract the thicket board below the stage.
Πού είναι ο μηχανισμός του μάγκα, γιατί βγάζουν να πούμε. 5 ώρες να πούμε πρέπει να τελειώσει το λόγιο. Ναι, άντε, τελείωνε, έλα.
With scratches covering her arms and legs, the girl pressed through the pain and made her way forward. The road ahead was arduous, but she was determined to press onward.
I've come this far, and I'm not about to turn back now.
Ένα και ένα δύο. Τελείωνε, έχω βαρεθεί τη ζωή μου με αυτό το πράγμα. Με αυτή την περιοχή εδώ πέρα.
But just as she was drawing near her destination, a huge stretch of thorns and brambles suddenly came into view. Despair set in and began to weigh on her heart.
If only someone could help me, I would give anything in return.
The girl's heartfelt wish in her moment of desperation did not go unheard.
Wait! There's no mechanism for the final thicket!
Ugh, I must have forgotten to check those boards.
According to the story, those thickets should be gone from the stage now, right?
Yes, total oversight on my part. What a pain.
I can help! Traveler! Catch! It's a Jumpy Dumpty!
The girl's heartfelt wish did not go unheard.
Wow!
For a Jumpy Dumpty who was passing by helped to clear a path for her.
Έχω κριντζάρει.
Oh, thank you, Jumpy Dumpty.
And so the girl continued her journey deeper into the forest. But what she found there was not a lamp, but a mage glowing with fire. So, just to clarify, it was supposed to be the mage who helped burn a path through the thicket.
Save it for the end, man!
The mage took pity on the girl and handed her a bottle. Then, the mage began to tell the story of how the bottle came into her possession. The fiery mage had an adventurous spirit and enjoyed taking long journeys. On one such journey, while taking rest in an oasis, she found a beautiful bottle by a crescent-shaped lake.
Klee, quick! Get in the light!
Coming!
She was an extraordinary mage, with the power to grant people their wishes. She turned the bottle into a thing of equally extraordinary power. But the only place that it could make wishes come true was inside of the bottle.
Oh me! Oh my! Look at this wonderful bottle of mine! It could make a fine toy. But better still, a sojourner's home.
The fiery mage blew into the bottle, allowing it to grant one single wish outside its glass walls.
Oh, am I supposed to blow into it? Whoa, it lit up!
A flame was kindled within the bottle, and it began to glow a fiery red, just like the mage herself.
Πώς ήταν σήμερα η μέρα σου?
After the mage finished telling her story, she disappeared. leaving only the bottle behind.
A magic bottle that can grant wishes. And I wish to leave this place and go somewhere where no one will ever find me again.
And then, the bottle seemed to softly inquire.
I don't know.
The flame in the bottle faded as the girl's single wish was granted, and she found herself in the middle of the desert, far away, where no one could ever find her.
Εδώ μωρέ, πάρε και εμένα.
When the dagger bandit listened to her story, he sighed in disappointment that the flame with the power to grant wishes outside of the bottle had already died.
But this doesn't make sense. If it truly granted my wish, then nobody should have been able to find me here.
Maybe they shouldn't. The desert is difficult and dangerous to navigate, but I was determined to make it, no matter what.
Then take this bottle with you for your trouble. It may be able to grant you your wish, though sadly, only within the confines of the bottle itself.
All I wish for is light.
Honoring the bandit's request, the girl wished for light inside the bottle, and sure enough, it lit up. They found that while the light was only generated within, it could nonetheless shine through the glass and reach anywhere in the outside world.
Even though it doesn't burn as brilliantly as the light that shone before, this is still an extraordinary light. What will you do after I take the bottle?
I don't know.
Well, then maybe you should come back with me.
With no reason to refuse, the girl accompanied the dagger bandit back to the land where the light did not shine. They brought light to that place, and the darkness was dispersed, and they lived happily ever after.
Πες μου τελείωσε αυτό το φρικτό θεατρικό. Πάλι καλά.
And we're done! Seems the show went pretty well.
Mr. Honorary Knight!
Παθαίνεις,
Did I do great? I felt like I really was the fiery mage!
Εγώ νόμιζα θα εξελιχθεί τίποτα καμιά μορφή.
As soon as Paimon saw your shadow, she thought straight away.
Cleo loves it! Thanks, Mr. Zosimos! Oh, wait! No! I mean, Mr. Director.
Mr. Director? Ha! No one's ever called me that before. Thank you, my dear little mage. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm so happy.
Miss Dia said that she tailored it a little bit.
Yeah, that's amazing! And it sounds like Adia did a great job too.
It was nothing really. Just what...
Sewing is an art in its own right. You're more talented than you give yourself credit for, Adia.
Really? Oh, I'm just gonna go for a second. Please, chat amongst yourselves.
She gets embarrassed so easily. She really can't handle being in the spotlight.
Idia's a sensitive person and doesn't have a whole lot of self-confidence. I hope all the excitement hasn't brought her to tears. Oh, I'm a little worried.
Don't worry. I'll go make sure she's okay. I'll see you all later.
So, what did you all think of the play? Any thoughts?
Huh? Uh-oh. Time to get serious. Now, are you sure you want to hear what we really think?
Oh, absolutely. I had the courage to ask, didn't I? So, don't mince your words. Go ahead. Speak your mind.
Okay, Paimon will go first. So, the dialogue at the beginning was pretty good, but it ran out of steam as the story went on.
Paimon could tell that you ran out of inspiration somewhere along the way.
Όλες
The
που λέει.
characters were honestly a little bit ridiculous. Paimon didn't get what you were trying to do. The moment anyone started to show any kind of substance, suddenly the scene was over.
Yes, all very good points, Paimon. I would add that in its attempt to pay tribute to the series 1,000 Nights, all semblance of a coherent was sacrificed. Plus, I do have to penalize you for the issues with the props.
Miss Adia, what are you doing back here?
Oh, you know, I return like the tide when people start discussing something important.
Huh. Especially when it has to do with criticizing my show.
Mm-hmm. But there was one thing I liked about it. Just one, mind you. The story had a good ending. You think so? I thought I was letting him off lightly.
Adia, could I borrow you for a moment?
Oh, sure. Excuse me for a moment. Back to you, Paimon. Keep up the good criticism.
Okay, in that case, Paimon did have one other complaint.
Let's hear it. Taking criticism on the chin is all part of being a director.
The ending was all wrong. The girl's motives were clear and simple the whole way through. It was kind of jarring when all she had to say was, I don't know. And doesn't anyone else find it weird how her whole community was on the run, but she was only looking out for herself the whole time?
I'm fine. I'm not going to improve without feedback. I also learned a lot this time with the chance to be off stage. To be honest, it was a dream come true.
What a great attitude. You don't seem upset at all by our comments.
I wouldn't say I'm completely unaffected, but you're only speaking the truth.
Still, now that Paimon thinks...
That's perfectly fine. Nothing is as important to me as my work on the stage. We all use our imaginations when we're kids, right? I used to play with dolls and my own cardboard cutouts by the light of an oil lamp. The shadows would come to life and dance on the walls. I never got tired of it. Fast forward to now, and in many ways, I'm still that same little kid. Lying on his bed, making sound effects. Of course, a director can accomplish nothing without a cast.
Αδερφέ, έχει πάει το live 1 ώρα και 8 λεπτά, ρε φίλε.
Here, take this.
It's the bottle from the...
That's right. Can you...
Oh, maybe there's an invisible fairy inside that opens its eyes when you...
Bingo! You guessed it.
That should do the trick. Oh, wait, this needs tightening up a little. Hold on, this will only take a second.
This outfit's more fashion.
Excuse me, everyone. Do you have a moment? Especially you, Zosimos. Idia wants to...
A dream come true?
Yes. She said that as useless as she is, she wants to do something for you as the first person to have heard of your dream of being a director. Her words, not mine. I have to disagree, though. I have never thought of Idia as a useless person.
How is the... If everybody is ready, then I'd like to invite tonight's male lead to take the stage. Ta-da!
Wow! Cool! Kaya's turned into the real Dagger Bandit!
How is me changing outfits supposed to make the director's day?
Don't be silly. If I know our...
Πες μου το έχουμε κι άλλο, δεν μπορώ.
Well, then I'm happy.
Zosimos drew up countless designs and made a few prototypes.
How are you doing? Recovered?
Oh, I'm good. Thank you again, Idia.
Oh, please, don't mention it. Well, now that we have the final component, it's time to say goodbye for now. Let's head to the core of the Valyria Mirage and get this place fixed up.
Can I keep wearing my
Please do, by all means. Both of you can keep your costumes. It seems only fair.
and yours too. It looks amazing. I agree with our mage. I'm sure it's not every day you get to play such an unforgettable
Sure.
Bye-bye, Mr. Giraffe.
Take care, my dear friend.
Αχα, τέλεια. Τέλεια. Πού πάμε. Πού πηγαίνουμε. Τώρα. Πρέπει να πάμε και εδώ κάτω, να δούμε αυτά εδώ. Ναι, οκ. Έχουμε μετά να κάνουμε... Κάτσε, δεν μπορούμε να πάμε σε κάποιο πιο κοντινό, ούτε εδώ φάση. Πόση ώρα ήταν οι ομιλίες τους? Τι κάνει, αφού είχε ανέβει, αφού έχεις ανέβει, ηλίθιε. Εδώ ρε. Ο μπετός. Ρε πάτε καλά ρε. Πατήστε εδώ πέρα. Ανέβα. Θα μου πεις γιατί δεν πηγαίνεις από γύρω, θα σου πω δεν θέλω. Θέλω να πάω από εδώ.
Yes. Idia had the water droplet send us a message just as the show was coming to an end, so we came back here to wait for you.
How is Lessig doing?
He finished all the maintenance work, but it took a lot out of him. He's now fast asleep in his room.
Oh, I feel a little guilty.
Consider it his atonement. It's only fair that he had to do something constructive before being able to sleep soundly. Seriously, don't waste your concern on him.
If you say so. Okay, without further ado, let's go and fix the domain.
Isn't this where we first met Water Droplet?
Correct. The core of the Valerian Mirage is the largest streaming projector of all, and this domain is one gigantic preprint.
Whoa, so everything we've seen is created by this? That's incredible.
So, to fix it, same process as usual, right? Do we need to use the preprint?
Exactly. Well done. You catch on quick.
It's hard to forget after doing it so many times now.
Let's get going. This is the final step.
Yay! Suddenly Paimon's really excited.
The hub consists of these components. All you need to do is place them onto the foundation in the right shape.
The right shape? But we've never seen what it looks like.
Oh, don't worry about it. Close enough will do. As long as it can spin, it'll be fine. Should be fine. I think.
Sometimes you have no standard.
Okay. Έχω μπερδέψει τα κουμπιά μου.
But why isn't it turning?
The components are back in the core, and the hub is restored to its proper shape again. That's all we needed to do. Like any wound, it just needs...
Really? I thought...
What? Huh? All of us are dying. I want to see it.
What are you guys talking about?
They're referring to our mascot's true form.
As I've said all along, there's much more. Did you notice, Ray?
So our general...
I'd say the same about...
What the... It's just... For people who stumble upon this place by accident...
What? What is it? And whatever it is, how the heck does...
Then my mind started to wander as I was reading the storybook. And suddenly...
You hit the nail on the head. All right. I am an Oceanid who was exiled here when the former Hydro Archon passed away. My name is Adia.
Wow! Adia! You're so pretty!
Now that I'm in my true form, I suddenly feel a little embarrassed talking to you all.
You look stunning. You should be flaunting this look at every opportunity.
Oh, come on. I'm too shy.
Wait, so does this mean that all the people we met in here are actually...
I'm guessing that the human counterparts to these Hydro alter egos are long gone.
That's right. When they wanted to leave, I took them to the edge of the desert. The components are, in fact, gifts that they gave to me before they left. But I'm always curious about what brings people here. So I used the streaming projector to bring their wishes to...
The power to grant wishes, but only within the confines of the bottle.
Exactly.
It's a truly extraordinary light.
I've just realized something. It was after the so now the...
Don't worry. They'll be quite safe. As long as I remember them, they'll never disappear. However much we might criticize each other or get into...
I had so much fun in the choo-choo cart and hanging out with Mr. Director. I'll never forget them either. Me neither. I'll always remember my adventures in this fantasy land.
Very good. But it's probably time I set this wheel in motion.
This one's all yours, Adia, our magical mascot.
Please work!
Huh? Huh? That's strange. Nothing happened. Has it lost some power because of the incident? Oh, crumbs. Not now. Not right off the back of everyone putting me on a pedestal and me acting like this is going to be my big moment. Oh. Someone get me a bottle. I'm hiding myself away. See you in 100 years.
You're already in a bottle.
What now? This was the only way. Now I'll never be able to show you how the Valyria Mirage is supposed to look.
Hold on.
Yes, General Sangonomiya? I'm all ears.
If it's okay with you, would you let me borrow the Shinro casket from the domain's core?
Ah, the Shinro casket. That sounds familiar. Here, is this it?
Wow! A huge shell! It's the relic that It was once several centuries. The pearl that goes with it should... Huh?
Well, imagine it was a sound instead of light.
Oh! I get it now.
I understand now, too.
To get back to the story, yet countless people who have...
Wow.
It is.
But what?
It's simple. For example, in my wish, Itia...
Me? My wish is that all those who have sojourned to the Valyria Mirage in the past will achieve what they truly wish for. Not just in this domain, but out there, too. Even though I know full well that trying to build a railway in the outside world is just a pipe dream, and that Maimuna will probably just go back to being a scholar. And I know that Zosimos has a lot of improving to do as a playwright. It's going to be tough for him back in Fontaine. Chasing your dreams is hard work. Despite all of that, somehow, someday, they will achieve their dreams.
Okay, the combined power of our hopes and dreams is at your disposal.
Look! The wheel's been fixed!
Come on, hurry! Yay! Dia, you're back to normal!
Everyone's praise and curious questions went to my head. I said so many things I'm so ashamed of, and I I lost the courage to live on.
Please don't say that. Yours was a noble wish. Yeah, and you weren't granting wishes for yourself. You did it for other people. I have friends like that too. Other people's hopes and dreams are what motivate them. They'll work tirelessly just to see them smile. If you ask me, that's one of the most...
Please, no more praise. I'm really not comfortable with it. It makes me feel so ashamed. Someone like me doesn't deserve so many people's praise. It's like I'm dreaming.
Well, at least the domain is fixed now, and all the components are back in place.
What's the matter, Klee?
I suddenly have loads and loads of more wishes. I want to ride the choo-choo cart again and look down from up on top of the big wheel. Is there a way to get up on top of the wheel, India?
There is a way, but there's only space for a very few people.
That's okay. I can go up by myself. But it'd be more fun with Mr. Honorary Knight. Are we sure about this? It's so high. What happens if we fall off? Well, yeah, but Paimon's just worried for you.
Don't worry, I'll be there to make sure no one falls off. I haven't been up there in a long time myself.
Άντε πάμε λοιπόν εκεί. Δεν παίζει να πηγαίνω καλά, αλλά... Θα πάμε από γύρω γύρω, ξεκινώντας από το κουτί εδώ πέρα.
I'll race you there. Opening a chest is like unwrapping a gift.
Κάτσε, γιατί τώρα μάλλον θέλουμε τέτοιο, θέλουμε στάμινα. Θα κάνω και αυτό.
Terra Smash!
Ναι, δεν είχα αυτό στο μυαλό μου, αλλά... Ναι. Πώς θα ανέβουμε? Τι είναι ρε, φτάνουμε, δεν ξέρω. Όχι είναι. Ω, έχει κουτί εδώ. Τι λες ρε φίλε, έπεσα από τόσο ψηλά και δεν έπαθα τίποτα.
Let it rain. Go, go, Baron Bunny!
I'll keep this close.
Γιατί δεν πιάστηκε? Α, πρέπει να κάνω τέτοια μαγιά. Και δηλαδή τώρα τι?
Wow! So high! I can see everything! Idia, next time you need to bring Kaya and the others up here.
Sure thing. Whenever people have to leave this domain, I like to come up here and spend some time alone after I've seen them out. They're always overjoyed when they first arrive and start bringing their imaginations to life. But once they realize that they can't take anything home with them, they get upset. Some of them can't bear to leave. Others regret ever setting foot in this place.
Do you ever get sad, Idia?
I feel lonely at times, but not sad. A lot of people destroy everything they created before leaving, but some don't, like the residents you met. Before they left, they asked me to make replicas of themselves using hydro-eidolons. Then they tasked these replicas with maintaining everything they built here, as if this was their way of keeping their dreams alive.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know how they're faring in the outside world, but just the thought that one day they might achieve their dreams and live on the outside just as their counterparts do in here, that's enough to make me happy. It feels like I'm here waiting for them in the future, where they've achieved everything they wanted. Really? I just think that every dream, every wish, is like a flame in a bottle. Whether someone is still working towards their dream or living it already, as long as whenever they think back to that spark of light within them, it still makes them smile fondly. That's all it takes.
Well, I feel super happy right now.
Then I guess I finally paid Alice back after all these years. Funny to think I've been in the middle of a desert this whole time. It's just a giant muddy swamp to me.
Time for Paimon to give you a nickname! Mud Fairy! Watch out for Idia the Mud Fairy!
How dare you mock me! Roar! I'll gobble you up in one mouthful! Oh. I'm still embarrassed to have shown you my uglier side, but I'm glad the Valor...
Yep, I want to get everyone together. For one last ride on the choo-choo cart.
Δεν έχω τίποτα άλλο εδώ. Τι τέλειο, τι υπέροχο. Γυρνάμε στην πραγματικότητα. Ωραία φίλε, δύσκολα φαγητά. Δεν έχω θέμα. Τα daily θα κάνω, γιατί να τα κάνω κουτί.
As a good knight should.
Ο Μπο που είναι...
Freeze! Cool it! Dodge this! Freeze!
Δεν το πέτυχα, δεν πειράζει.
This move will be frozen in time. Don't push your luck. Dodge this. Freeze.
No one escapes my sight.
Βλάκας.
Terra Smash!
Don't get frostbite.
No escape. That's cheating.
Έλα τώρα.
Bet you can't keep up.
Time to clean up. I'll catch up.
Γεια σου Γιώργο. Παίρνει τη δόξα, αλλά. Μην παίρνεις τη δόξα ρε, άσε να κάνω κάτι εγώ. Παρελθόν. Οκ. Οκ, ναι. Έγινε. Τώρα πώς θα πάρουμε τη βλαμμένη. Πώς κατά είναι, δεν βλέπω τέλος. Δεν σε εδώ, δεν μπορώ να το κάνω.
I still have a lot to do. An answer from this world? How about you take a rest while I go back?
Θα νεύρα μου τώρα.